Race 1, Senior Rotax. This is the lighter 162 category. And maybe it's a chance to just remind everybody about the mixed grid situation.
Yeah, of course. There's no time qualifying in the NKC. Used to be a feature a few years ago now, but that's since been dropped. And the mixed grids, to my mind, especially as this is the entertainment, Joe. Fast drivers down the back, picking their way through.
Yeah.
Possibly some novices towards the front, finding their feet, battling up front, sharp end of what we like to call the race. Yeah, it gives us a lot of action to have a look at.
And give us an idea, current champion carrying the number 1 with pride on his Birrell Art cart is Jensen Watts. We spoke to Jensen. That'll go out in the paddock show, which will be posted probably tonight and then go out in the lunch break tomorrow. Jensen down in 24th. He's a name to look out for coming through. Some others that you may have spotted, guys. Number 6, Ben Ballou there in 17th, for instance.
Yeah, we got Mason Perrin down in 12th as well on the number 4 after a great first season in Senior Rotax last season.
Really went well.
I can't scroll down because it's on the laptop, Joe.
Yeah, Apple products.
Kieran Gifford, second on the number in the... My teeth are falling out again, Joe. On the number 2 cart, second in last year's championship. He's starting 29th. He will be, without doubt, a man to watch. Very quick everywhere he goes, unless it rains occasionally.
We've done the easy job of spotting the cut through, of course, here at Forest Edge. Catches us out slightly, and we are racing for the first time through the first sweeping turn. And the first real corner on this track is that right-hander that they call Haynes Loop. The left-hander there, Johnny's, and on towards the very tricky Whingers.
And already we have a bit of a breakaway at the front end of the group with that Shenanigans catching a few drivers out. There's a good maybe 3 or 4 cart lengths now as they head into the bus stop for the first time. Carts tripping over themselves.
Now the bus stop is... Go on, guys.
Sorry, I just thought I saw there on the camera that whoever was in the third, was it Lucas Ellingham, the 199, had something in his hand.
Yeah, I saw that. It looked like a skid plate, but we'll look...
he has, hasn't he?
He has.
Yeah, it's Lucas.
He's got... That is his chain guard. And look at the number 199. Will he peel off into the pits?
Yes, he does.
He has indeed.
Yeah. Oh,
and he spins into the pit entrance.
I feel there might have been some... angry words going on under the crash helmet.
That chain guard he had in his right hand protects the driver's fingers from the chain, and if they do, in fact, chain snaps, it can sort of hit the driver. So the chain guard is there to protect the driver. So that's why the black flag would have been shown to the number 199. Who is the 199, by the way, guys?
Lucas Ellingham.
Yeah, Lucas Ellingham there. Did the job for us as we've got a move
by Mason Perrin, who's just umped into 3rd place as they complete lap 2 now of the race. 8-minute heats these, plus 1 lap. And we are 6 minutes and 20 left on the clock already.
Now, considering what we did mention Mason Perrin on the number 4, starting 12th.
Yeah, he's already made, was that 9 positions up to 3rd. But again, seeded number, we expect him to be quick. And he's proving that today.
Yeah. There is the bus stop chicane. It's basically a right, left, right chicane.
Very much like Dunkswell final corner, isn't it, in some regard? Big curbs, great for pictures.
Very similar to a lot of chicanes, but again, it breaks up that very, very long uphill back straight. The number 14 there is Arthur Thacker.
Oh, no, sorry. Yeah, Ethan's way ahead at the front as Mason goes for a move into Parsons.
Right.
Stick. That's a lovely little move, wasn't it?
So Mason Perrin on the number 4 has broken free from Arthur Thacker and gotten ahead. Now Ethan Lomax, who has a 2.7 second lead.
After 4 laps.
After 4 laps, yes. Perrin getting his head down.
Yeah. I rather fancy we were stifled by our view in the commentary box of what happened on the start line at the start of the race, because there happened to be a big gap, didn't they, break within the first 2 corners.
Ethan Lomax just coming out of the final turn, but we'll watch Mason Perrin chasing him down. The gap was 2.7 seconds. Yeah, here he goes across the line. What is it now?
Broken away, but that
2.8. Yeah. Ethan Lomax pulling out a gap in the number 32 and has a very comfortable lead.
Although, I say that, it looks like Mason Perrin's got a bit of a break now over Arthur Thacker in 3rd position, with Tommy Lee Davis looking to make some gains, and the ever formidable Braden Hill is in 5th position on number 8. He's had a strong season, always very quick, as he's from this kind of area down south.
This is the first real clear lap that the number 4 Mason Perrin has to chase him down. Arthur Thacker on the number 14 going with him. He's not pulling away that much of a gap, is Mason. Here we will see what the gap is as they crossed the line. It was 2.7, it went out to 2.8, it stays at 2.8. So Lomax has a bit of control over this with now under 4.5 minutes remaining. We head towards half distance.
Yeah, and he's making very good use, isn't he, of that front row start, and clean air to keep out of trouble is paying off dividends here. Look at that lead as they go through the chicane, Joe. Huge.
Yes, yeah, really saw the length of that. We saw what 2.8 seconds looks like there, Gaz.
Oh, 100%.
That is exactly what 2.8 seconds looks like.
Quite sizable. But I just have a look through timing to see where Jenson Watts is. Bearing in mind he started 19th. He's only made 2 positions this last time around. Bit unlike him, isn't it, really? We've seen him come through the field quite heavily before.
Yeah, he's up against Rafi Salentano ahead of him there as we go through. Now, that section of track there is called the Haynes Loop into the left-hander at Johnny's. This part here is Winges, which then goes through a right-hand sweep called Anson's onto this straight here. That then leads to the bus stop chicane, and then on towards the right-hander at the end of the straight. Midgets is the right-hander, and then a short burst towards the right-hander at Climate. That brings you towards the end of the lap here, and then into a very, very tight hairpin to finish the lap. Yeah. This is called Tolly's.
Slowest corner in the circuit, isn't it? And like we were saying pre-air, that last corner in the run to the start line, very short, so moves in the final lap that we're going to see coming up very soon.
We saw that in the second round of the NKC in 2024 when we visited Forest Edge. There was a few do or die moves into that final turn, and if you can use momentum and get down the inside of someone, then it's very, very hard to stave off by the time you get to the line. This is a great battle there. The number 6 is that, the number 6 of Ben Ballou.
Making some moves. He's come forward, hasn't he? He's on the back of Braden. Braden in a different colour scheme this year, or the all yellow and orange for AAMM, which is Ayrton Motors.
Now then, that's I think that's the number 6 has got by Braden Hill. It has. Ben Ballou, number 6 up to 4th, Braden Hill 5th. That's the yellow cart, yellow and orange cart.
He's got Freddie Worlock glued to his bumper as they head into Wingers and through Anson's onto the back straight.
Winges.
What did I say?
It's there because you said Wingers.
Sorry.
Winges specifically, and I've had this from the committee here at Forest Edge Car Club. It's called Winges because everybody, when they designed the track, whinged about it. So they called it Winges.
I can see how they got that name. That's
fair.
It's
a horrible corner because you're leaning to the left.
Completely off camber.
And it's downhill off camber, yes.
Yep.
There's the 88 who's dropped off the back. That is Freddie Worlock, who's dropped towards the and has got the attention of Tommy Lee Davis, the number 21 now.
Ben
He's
Harper
on the, is that the Lando Norris car?
Yeah, that's the 21. You got Ben Harper on the 62 in his ever familiar blue helmet.
That's a race towards the chicane there, the bus stop chicane, which is very easy to get wrong. It's a very fast entry. Get the cart slowed down. This is the right-hander at Midgets. It's named after a person, actually. It's not named after
Holly Midgets Yates.
Holly Midgets Yates,
granddaughter
who is
of the chief clerk.
There you go. Oh, former chief clerk.
Former chief clerk.
Yes.
Right.
I wrote all that down, didn't I? And then I've lost it. Yes, the granddaughter of Chief Clerk Howard Chappell, who's here this weekend.
Yeah. Still, 45 seconds to go. I think this is going to be the penultimate lap of the race. Or it might be close.
It's a quick lap here, guys.
It's 40 seconds.
40-second lap. So we're going to get another 2 laps at least out of this.
Oh, look at great drive out the chicane by Ben Harper into Midgets. He takes a position away from 21 of Tommy Lee Davis.
He timed that beautifully, didn't he? He just held back from the chicane and then had the momentum. I will say the word momentum about 1 million times this season.
We'll get used to that.
Well,
it's all about momentum.
Motorsport's about momentum and keep going forward, quite frankly. So they've crossed the line. It'll be the last lap board for Ethan Lomax next time by. His gap's gone out to 2.9 seconds, and he pulled that one nice and early, didn't he? And I did think Mason Perrin was going to sort of get into clean air and maybe break down that gap. He has not at all. And there's a move. Ben Ballou, the number 6,
he has come forward,
ahead of the number 4.
He's got his tyres switched on in this part of the race, hasn't he? He's done very well to climb up through some 17 positions. Well, sorry, probably some from 17. He's made 15 positions so far.
The number 4 there, Mason Perrin, he started in 12th.
He did.
So Ballou, you could say, a better drive having made up more positions to get into that second place. Maybe Ballou could have perhaps closed the gap when he had clean air towards Ethan Lomax.
Well,
Lomax on the last lap though, Gaz.
Yeah, and we'll see what Ben Ballou can bring tomorrow. If he has a clean day, he'll be strong for the final. We'll be hoping for that. If he's going to challenge what is going to be our Heat 1 winner, Ethan Lomax, as he enters and exits Tollage for the final time and takes the checkered flag for Heat 1 at Senior Rotax.
So he's going to be the man to beat in tomorrow's further heats for the Senior Rotax class. As he makes his way in, just have a quick look at the top 10 there. You've got the number board on the right-hand side of the live screen. That's Cara McKay, our flag marshal, the start line marshal, who's in charge of everything start line. And she will be waving that checkered flag for all of our heats and finals this weekend. So a quick look at the top 10 then. Ethan Lomax takes a very dominant win from Ben Ballou, who made his way through from, said 17th,